This conference will now be recorded.
So log on, Venkat B. So we'll type ISPF. Okay. So step one team, we have to write the COBOL program. Write the COBOL program, and so we need to compile it. We need to compile and do link edit. So this process is called compilation process. We call that as a compilation process. So why we are doing this two steps thing? The COBOL is high level programming language. We need to convert into machine understandable code. The rule one is, the purpose is, first of all, the code is syntactically is correct or not. Okay. So why we do compilation? Why we do compilation? Okay. Answer is to check the COBOL syntax, COBOL program syntax. Syntax checking. Okay, that is any errors are there or not, and to we will convert from, okay, high level language to high level language to machine language. Okay, these two are the purposes of this step two. So once we get the load module, so machine understandable code, we will run it. So we are going to run the program. Okay, so these three steps, we are done with the first step. Let me open that program. 3.4 8 SRC lib, right? So I'll go here. Sorry. So there is these are all the three data sets I created yesterday. So in that, what is the member name? Member name is VSAM1. Okay, the member name is COBOL program member name is COBOL program member name is VSAM1. So where the COBOL program is located, is located in SRC in this PDS. Okay, so this will be the input. These two will be the input. Okay, these two are the inputs for compilation process. These two are the inputs for compilation process. Okay, now, so the compile JCL, we no need to copy it. We don't need to write manually. We will get from the admin. Okay, we can check with the admin. So what I do, start 3.4. Let me see whether we have any compiler or not. In this data set, we don't have. Okay. Where is the compile JCL? Compile JCL. I'll copy. So I'll tell you from where you need to copy. You don't need to search everything. I will guide you everything. Don't worry about it. Right. So you guys can copy. Okay. You guys can copy the compile JCL from my data set. This is a one. Okay. So highlight JCL. So you guys can copy the JCL from here. Compile JCL. So where it is located, here is the one. So here, if you see, these are all set parameters. Okay, what these two are called? Set parameters. We are passing the values to the symbolic parameters. We are passing the value to symbolic parameters. So if you know the JCL, you can understand easily. By the way, I'm changing Venkat B. Okay, so yeah, keep your mainframe ID Venkat C, Venkat B J. Okay. So let me talk about each line now. PF show off. So now this is the first line. Okay, this is the first line. Job cut. Okay. The next one is we have a set keywords, set statements to pass symbolic parameter values. Can you see source? Okay, where it is located? F source. Can you see? Okay, IZY is the first step. Okay, what I do, I'll explain the compile ACL and where out you have to do the changes. So first of all, you have a COBOL program. Okay, so we have a COBOL program. So the COBOL program is there. We need to do compile, then we need to do link edit. Okay, so there are two steps. First one, there is a COBOL DB2 COBOL program. Okay, there is a COBOL program. Increase the font size. So we have a COBOL program. So we need to compile this COBOL program as I said. So we need to compile this program as I said because it is a high level language program. Your operating system cannot understand. So this is to compile it to generate the load module, to generate the mission understandable code. So this will be the input. This will be the input for for COBOL for compile step. Okay, this is called compile step. So we use utility called IZYCRCTL utility. Okay, IZYCRCTL utility we use it. So what is the purpose of this utility? This utility converts, it will check COBOL program written is syntactically correct or not. Syntactically, the COBOL program is correct or not. Yes. If syntactically is correct, it will generate some output. It will generate the output. The output will be the object code. Okay. The output will be the object code. So here input is COBOL program. Output of the is object code. So object code is not executable. Object code is not executable code. Okay, object code is not executable code. So hence, what we do, we will write another step, that is link edit. So the step name is link edit. Link edit. So we use this utility IEWL utility. IEWL utility. So these are all predefined utilities. IGY, CRCTL, like we have a sort utility, IEF BR14, IEB gener, IEB copy. How we have the utilities? Similarly, we have a utilities to do this compilation process. So IGYCRC utility to compile it. This one object code will be the input for IEW utility. The output is load module. So the output is load module. So load module is the output linked step. So load module is nothing but mission understandable code. So load module is nothing but mission understandable code. So once we get the mission understandable code, so that we can run it. So we can run the mission understandable code. Okay, team. So these are all the steps, right? These are all the steps. This is called COBOL compilation process. So I will write here again compilation process. Step one, we need to do compile. We need to compile. So input is input is uh, input is COBOL program. So we specify member name and dataset name of the COBOL program. So where it is located. So output is, as I said, object code. Object code is the output of this utility. Which utility we use? Utility is IE, IZY, CR, CTL utility. What is the role of this utility? The role is syntax checking, and COBOL converting from high level language COBOL statements to object code. Okay, team. So I hope now you're clear. So we will look into the step one ACL part. Later we will see rest of them. Now you see that, as I said, this is the step name which is user defined. Okay, this is the step name which is user defined. Next, PSM is equal to IGY CRCTL utility. IGY CRCTL utility. This is an utility. This is an utility. Correct. So, and this utility relevant program is located somewhere here. Don't look into this. Don't open this one. Okay. You don't need to worry about it. So sysin is the, this DD name. You know the purpose of this DD name to specify, to give the input to utilities. Correct. Sysin DD. Okay. Then ampersand source. So this is the symbolic parameter. They are passing the value to the symbolic parameter through set statement. You see that source. Now I will be giving my data set where it is located. It is located here, anchored SRC. So this is the one. So here we will mention it. But what is the program name? So already member name. So member name will be the program name. So I will give PSM1. Okay. So now you can see this one line number 14. I hope you are clear. I hope you are clear about the line number 14, right? Next. So if you are using any copybook, that copybook we will mention here. As of now, we are not using any copybook. Same PDS name you can mention here, but I mean for today. You don't need to give single quotes, by the way. So they have given single quotes are not required. Yeah, somebody about to ask the question, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Pooja here. I have confusion in this scene. Can you please come again with this?
So sysin is the input for this particular utility. Okay, it is a JCL statement. Sysin is the DD statement. I mean, it is an input DD statement for the program. What is the program or utility? IGY CRCTL utility. Okay. Next. So team syslib, as I said, it is a, we will mention the copy book. Okay. So now you are clear about 12th line. You are clear about 13th line. You are clear about 14th line and 15th. Copybook we will see later in a, eventually we'll discuss later. Sysprint dd sysout equals star. So if any error belongs to COBOL program, those errors will be printed in the sysprint dd statement, which is mandatory. Then the output of this program is going to store in the predefined dd name called syslin, LIN. It is a predefined dd name. So in this particular dd name, your output is going to redirect. So we have something called temporary data set. Okay. So if you don't know, you need to explore that, this particular temporary data set. So the output is going to store in the temporary data set that we are passing to the next step. Mod pass. Mod pass. Pass means when we are moving to the next step. So come down, you see that these are all memory purpose to process the utility. Memory is required. That is the reason they declared these lines. Next, IEWL. So IEWL, what is the use of IEWLT? So step 2, right? Step 2, we need to do link edit. So link edit, input is object code, output is load module. So load module is going to store in user defined data set. Okay, so that is the one utility which we use, IEWL. Now you see that IEWL utility. So this is a syslin is a becoming input for IEWL. So that is a temporary data set which is coming from the top previous step. Then output step is a load lib, ampersand load lib. So here we created yesterday one PDS with we created a one PDS with this name, data set name. So we have to give load library this one. So in this PDS, what is the member you have given? Ampersand member PCM1. So means okay, with the same with the COBOL program member name is going to generate with the load module. So load module is going to generate with the same name what we used for the COBOL program. So if you see here, ampersand load lib member. So what is the value we passed here? Symbolic parameter PCM1. So with the PCM1, load module is going to generate, that is going to store in the load lib data set. Okay, so we already created the load lib data set. Okay, team. Right. So we did the for you only you have to do changes these 4 lines. Okay, nothing else. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to do the changes.
Venkat, could you please explain the step lib once again? Step lib, I'm not getting it.
So step lib is the corresponding program load module. So there is a utility, right? This utility related programs or the relevant program load module or relevant statements are present in this particular data set. See, if you want to execute a program, that relevant program load module should be there, right? The relevant program should be there somewhere. So that is the one here.
Okay.
So means
Okay.
so this is the one is present in this PDS. Okay, so that is meaning of that. So now once you do the changes, save, submit. You should get 0 or 4 to proceed further. You got max is 0. So if I go to 3.4, okay, at b8 dot 8 star over. Now in this load lib, see that VSAM1 generated, and if you open the load lib, that you cannot understand because this code is called low library. So this can understand only by system, not by human. Okay, so now we got the load library, right? So we got the load library. Now we need to run it. So step 3, run the program. So how do you run the program? So write the job part. Run JCL should be written by us. Okay, run JCL should write. Okay, you should write it. Okay, job code. Step 1, execute. PCM is equal to PCM1. So this is the program we compiling, but it is a user defined program or system defined. It is not a system defined, it is a user defined. So where this program is located, where this particular program load module is located, so it is located in this PDS. So that we mentioned step lib. So step lib is a DD statement. It is a predefined statement to specify the mission understandable of this program. So DD disposition share ESN is equal. Now I guess if you did not clear earlier, you can get a clear picture now. So if you don't write like this, so system not able to understand where is this particular program executable code. So if you mention step lib, you have to mention step lib only. So it is going to PCM1 is going to check in this load library. Okay, team? Right. Now, so what I do, I will go here. I will write the run JCL. So now start 3.4 input v8 dot COBOL input v dot COBOL. I'll write rjcl1 run jcl1. So you write the job code. Write jcl apps on. Okay, Venkat bj job code. Notify is equal to ampersand sys user ID. Then, so we want to run the program. That is that too. That program is user defined. So step 1, execute PCM is equal to PCM1. So is it referring SRC lib? Is it referring SRC lib? Do we need to specify by keeping in mind this is the one or load lib? So obviously I'll we have to keep load library. Now save submit. We will get S806 append. Okay, you can see S806 append. The load module is not found. Okay, no module found. So we got S806. Now what I do, I'll go to the spool M5ST. So you can see S806. Do question mark, type job entry system message. No active module because which one for PCM1 is not located. PCM1 no active module located. Okay, team. So if I go here, you need to specify, because it's not a system defined program, right? We need to specify where this particular program load module mission understandable is present. So that we need to mention on step lib dd statement. dd disposition share by the load library. Okay. Similarly, during compilation also there is step lib. So means that program load module mission understandable code is present in this PDS. Now save, submit. So if I go to the spool, because according to the program we are expecting, I'll open the program by the way. I'll open the program. What is the program output we are expecting? As I said, the code is going to start executing from the procedure division. So display. Display means this display output is going to print in the console. Welcome to COBOL module training. So this is the one he is going to print in spool. This is our DD statement. Welcome to COBOL module training. Okay, team. So you can take a breath and ask me if you have any queries.
Venkat, for the first thing, we have to create a load module, right? For the program PGM1, we have to create a load module, then we have to submit the COBOL, right?
We
Like in
not we
detail.
don't generate. No, we don't generate. So during step 1 and step 2, the load module is going to create automatically by the JCLs.
Okay, okay,
So without step 1, step 2, you cannot able to do step 3. Okay.
okay.
Any queries, guys? Right. Okay. So now I will write one more program. Okay. So I will write one more program. So and we will cover everything. I will create some errors also. I'll create some errors and I'll tell you how to fix them. So I will copy the program. Whatever we are doing today, team. So all the steps we do every day going forward. Okay. Till I complete the COBOL, same. Write the program, compile, link edit, run. Write the COBOL program, compile, link edit, run. So that is all about it. So team, I want to write a program to display. Uh, yeah. So I'll write a program. So I'll write this time. The program name is APZM. Okay. The program name is APZM. Enter. This is one. Okay, member name is located in the PDS called Venkat B8 COBOL SRC lib. So whenever you are going to write the COBOL program team, always the COBOL program should start with the division, identification division. So the division should start in area B. So identification division. It's a division. Okay. So identification division. So today I'll share yesterday's video also. If you watch it again, okay team. Identification division, and it should start from between 8 to it can start 8 to 11 anywhere. 8 to 11 you can start anywhere. So identification division, In that it has a paragraphs. One is program ID, which is a mandatory paragraph. Okay, so I will be giving DPCM1. Okay, DPCM1. So rest of the paragraphs are optional. Author, so Venkat since 2010. I'm giving my contact number also here. Author. Author is the paragraph and this is the description. Next. Okay. Next. Date written. When this program is written or going to write. So today I'm going to write 4th April. You can write any format, as I said. There is no predefined format. We will follow the standard as per the project. So in project, how they have written for other programs or what client asked you to write, we will follow that format, not as per the our choice. Okay. If the client asks you to write year, month, then date. So we will follow that approach only. Depends on how they asked. And that is called standard. So date compiled. So when you are going to compile the program today, so date compile. So I will give 2023 April 2004. I am going to compile today itself. Next, security. Okay, security. What is the importance of this program? It's a low. It's not that much important. Okay, low. Okay. Next. So this is all about identification division. If you take any COBOL program, always it should start with the identification division. In that, program ID is the mandatory one. Rest of the paragraphs are optional. Rest of the parameters are optional. Next. Okay. Next. So we have something called data division. So environment division is optional division. If you don't write, it is perfectly fine. Still, I can write it. Similarly, data division, again, it is optional division. You can ignore it. If you don't write, it is okay. So when we want to declare the variables, we use data division. We'll talk about that later. Okay. The next division, procedure division. So whatever the code, whatever the logic you write in the procedure division, that is one going to execute. The code, whatever we write in the procedure division, that code is going to execute. The heart of the program, heart of the logic is present in procedure division. So here I am writing verb. So you see these are all paragraph headers, should start in 8 to 11, 8 to 11. So but verb, COBOL verb. So display is a COBOL verb. It should start between 12 to 72 column. So I will write, I'm starting now in the column. So display. Okay. So day 2 COBOL module training. So training. So you can write, this is called literal. This is called literal. So what is we call? This is called literal. Okay. The single quotes. Now I will say display. I'll write hyphens. So we can write more than one verb. So first I will do like this. I'll write like this. So first we are printing hyphens. Then under that we are printing day 2 COBOL module training. Next, display start. Okay, so we printed. So the output is going to come. First, which line is going to execute? This line. What you're trying to print? Hyphens. So this is the output you will get. Next, after executing the first one line, they will execute the second line. So day 1 COBOL module training. So it will be printed this one. Next, hyphens. So this is going to print. Right. So this is the output according to this current program. Now display, I can write customer number space customer name spaces customer address spaces customer balances space. I can write it like this. Okay, we can write. So this is the output now. The one. So now 4 lines output you will get it. And I will write stop run. Whenever the control sees whenever control is whenever system finds a stop run, it is going to stop the execution. Whenever system finds the stop run, whenever it finds the system stop run, it is going to stop the execution. Okay, team. So this is all about the second program. Any queries? Now you can zigzag, which means that you can start here anywhere like this, because this is perfectly fine. Okay, team. Any queries?
No, Venkat.
Right. So there are few occurrences, team. Okay. You may not able to write the literal on the same line. Okay. Then you can go with the continuation. So I'll write like, from 12th, I'll start a display. So I want to continue the icons. I want to write the icons next line also. So what we do, so we write a continuation parameter on 7th column hyphen. So we have seen star, right? On 7th column, star is commenting. So demo on, okay, continuation, right? So if you see here, so now from 12th column, I can write save. So that is what does mean you are continuing the literal. So like this, customer number. So customer. So see, between this and this one, you will get this one in the next line. So this output 13 and 14, you will get the output is in the next lines. But I want to get customer number, name, address, all of them in a single line. So customer address. So customer balance, I want to get the same line. So then I have to go with the uh, continuation. Balance. Save. Okay. Any queries?
No, Venkat. But the output should be in this format, or else it will be in.
You will get in a single line. So you will get, okay, same. See, this first you will get this one. Okay, then you will get day one COBOL training. You will get it this as it is. This one you will get as it is. Then this one you will get it, because every display is a one row. So display is a one row. This display another row. This display line is output is another row. Four. So these are all you will get in a single line. And customer balance. So you will get like this in a single line. So for that, how you can achieve it? Because of the hyphen. On 7th column, we have to give a hyphen as a continuation. Okay, save. The program is ready. Once the program is ready, we have to do compilation. Why we are doing compilation? First of all, the written program syntactically correct or not. Okay, if syntactically is correct, it should convert into the machine understandable. For that, we do compile and link it. So go to the JCL. Go to the JCL. That is a compile JCL. You can modify the existing one. So I will give APGM1. So the program name is APGM1. So APGM is located in the same PDS. Yes, we get in the same PDS. We no need to touch this one. And I want to store the load library in the same PDS. So I kept the same. Okay, save and submit. At 0 or 4 to write the run JCL. See, 4. 4 is okay. 4 is perfectly fine. So you can go to the run JCL and write it. Now I will write another step, same step 2, execute PCM is equal to a PCM. So this program load module is where it is located. It is located also in the same PDS. So that is the reason I kept the same. Yeah, any queries?
No.
So okay, I don't want to run step 2. Step 1, restart is equal to step 2. Save server. We got 0. Go to the spool and see the output. Okay. Are you creating? Okay, so right, so done with the second program also. So step 1, now I'll share the PDS, sorry, video. You guys can watch once and twice, get a clear picture. So first one, I'll copy the compile ACL also. You need to copy paste it, just to copy from this PDS. How I did, right? Same way, you copy from this PDS. Don't copy from somewhere else, other user or other data set. So it will be there. Venkat A, B, C, D, all users can copy from this PDS only. Okay, so you guys can access this my data set. So this is the second step. The third one is run JCL. Okay, so now I will make some errors. Okay, I will make some errors. I'll stop sharing. So I will make some errors so that you will get an idea. Yeah, so what I did, so I'm resharing the screen. Right. So now, see, I did some changes in the program. I don't want to show that what I did it. So I want to compile it. See, I got Maxis 12. So during compilation, if you get a Maxis 8 or 12, you have to fix it. There is no other option for you. Okay. So once you compile, you should get 0 or 4. 4 is okay to write the run JSL. Now I got Maxis maximum condition code 12. 12 means there is an error. Go to the spool. Okay, and I will purge all the jobs. Do question mark type sysprint. So you see here, these are all compiler options. Okay, we will discuss later. These are all compiler options. Scroll down. So F8 till you get till you see the program. Yeah, you can see, you can start by seeing this. You got COBOL program. The program what you written, it got started. When you keep on pressing F8, it will be showing your So now if I mouse over here, effect, you see that. So if you get like this IGY, what is the code? You don't need to worry about it. So these are simple errors, you can fix it. If you know English, if you have patience, then you can easily fix error. So E means error. Okay, here. So here E means error. So there are some scenarios you will get W. Warning. Warning, you no need to fix. No need to fix warnings. It's up to you. You want to fix, you fix it. Okay. You have to fix errors. Then there is something called yes, severe error. Okay. So you will get for this severe only max is 12. Here you will get 8. When if it is only error, you will get 8. So then there is something called I. I means information. I means information. These values are going to change. Okay. I'm not talking about this one because so some number will come along with that. This E will be. Okay, right. You see this error. I kept F11. I'm in F. I pressed F10. You see that this is what went wrong.
A period is missing beside identification division.
Yes. Okay. So a period was assumed before program ID. What is the line? Identification division. Correct. So that is a one error. Next, you see here something went wrong here.
Division
That is
is not
division, right?
marked in environment division.
Yeah.
So yeah. So expected a division, but found diviso. So division was assumed before this. This is the one. So here is a dot is missing. Here is n is missing. So if you fix this one, automatically this also will be resolved. I am pressing F10. See, E means error, E means error. So this will be gone. Okay, this error will be gone once you fix this issue. If you notice wherever dot is missing, for that you are getting 1082 error code IGYDS 108. But for this there is a different code, right? So we no need to remember the codes, by the way. Even I don't know for what which code comes, frankly speaking. F8, you see that W warning. So there is a space is expecting, but I did not give it. It's okay. Okay, warning. You can you can ignore it. You can fix it here. Giving asking to give the space, but I did not give. It's okay. Then there is a E error. So a period was assumed before end of the program. Before end of the program. Okay, right. So now we saw where what went wrong. So give division when dot here dot and give start. Save it. Once you do the changes, you have to at any cost you have to compile it. Submit. Access 4 is okay. Go there, go to the school and submit it. You will get the result. Okay. So this is all about writing the program, fixing the errors. Any queries? Now, So team, there is one more point I want to explain. So step lib is we will write under program, under execute. But for this program load library is the same. When the load libraries are same for all the programs, we can write job lib dd disposition share comma dsn is equal. So now you can remove it. So now the scenario is that when first it will PCM1 will try to execute. While executing, it will check for step lib. So do we have any step lib here? No step lib. If there is no step lib, it will check the load library in the job lib. So first it will check in the step library. If it is there, if you return, and if it is present, it will execute it. If it is not present in the step lib, then it will go to the job lib. So it will look for the load library. Even it is not there, you will get S806 append load module not found. So after executing PCM1, it will go to APCM. So if you write, let's say by mistake or intentionally you return step lib dd dsn is equal to x dot y dot z. It happens, team. Okay. So this program, take an example. Okay. 2, 3, 3. So these three programs load module is present here, but this program load module is present here in different load library. So in that case, we have to write in this way. Okay. So PCM1, there is no step lib for this. It will look directly on in job lib. Similarly, PCM2, there is no step lib. It will check in the job lib. PCM3, there is no step lib. It will check in the step 3, there is no PCM3, there is no step lib, it will check in the job lib. APCM, okay, APCM. So it will check the load library in this particular data set. If it is present, it will execute. It never looks in this PDS. If it is not, the APCM is not present in x.y.z, then it will look for the load library. So step lib is applicable for step, job lib is common for all the programs. Okay, so I could not able to explain this one in JCL. We have something called step lib to specify particular program load module, job lib to specify all the program load modules, and JCL lib to specify the cataloged procedure. Cataloged procedure. Okay, so job lib is a common for all of them. So which one will look first when you write step lib, job lib? Always first it look for the step lib load data set only. It will search in step lib data set only. If it is not found, if the APCM load module, if it is not found in x.y.z, then it will go for the job lib. Even if it is not found in the job lib, you will get S806. You will get S806. Okay. Is it clear, team?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is all about this part. Okay. Writing the program, compilation, process, fixing the errors, JCL lib, and step lib. Next. Yeah. Okay, team. That's all for today. Tomorrow we will see how to declare the variables, accept verb, and everything. So 1 minute, team. What I do, I will show you queries content to your COBOL module. So I shared index.cobol. This is the PDF or document I shared. So in this particular document, there are 125 programs. So 123, something like this, it will be there. I will show you how many programs. 125 programs. Almost all programs I'll explain in my own style. I will explain all in my own style, but you guys can start do my programs and these programs. Both are same, okay? So today what I explained, I did not explain variables declaration and that. Okay, so let's say now what is the purpose of this program? You see that which shows the different data declarations, how to declare the variables with the different data types, integer data type, character data type, alphanumeric data type. So that we are going to see here, that we are going to see. Okay, so you just see this, what is the each line, what it does, you need to understand. Next, what is figurative constant? This is another topic. So on all the topics, okay, we have the programs. Okay, just observe and writing the program. If you are having already COBOL experience, follow this document, start writing the program. Okay, so if you are new to mainframe and COBOL, I'll explain. Just follow my document, my classes, and report the programs. That is what you have to do. So any queries? I'll stop the recording.